Guys, welcome to the Did You Know podcast. I'm here with Joe for the first one. We've recorded two podcasts before, but we've just ditched them.
No comment.
Cough, cough, Robert. But we're going to get straight into this. We ain't faffing about. How are you doing, Joe?
I'm good, mate. How are you?
I am good. I'm a bit cold. Should probably shut my
Yeah,
window,
it's
but
freezing.
can't be asked.
That's why I had to stick this hoodie on.
I'm rocking my Star Wars Christmas jumper. Gotta get
Yeah,
in
I
the
don't have anything
Christmas
Star
mood.
Wars to wear, but I ordered a Star Wars t-shirt, so if we ever do
Ooh,
one again, I'll wear it again.
ooh. I know you told me you bought those Star Wars posters. I want to
Yeah,
get a couple more, but yeah, I think I've
yeah,
got
because
a
I
pretty
feel like
cool
I've got more
backdrop at the
space.
moment. But
Yeah, I think how I'm set up, you can't really see what I've got,
yeah,
except for the canvas and the Revenge of the Sith
yeah,
poster sitting right in front of me. But yeah,
there. But yeah, no. So people who are watching this probably come from my TikTok, so welcome. If you are from TikTok, hello. Um, you've probably watched all of my videos on the Disney Investor Day, but I thought we'd talk a bit more in depth because it's a podcast.
Mhm.
We're able to. I'm not limited to a minute on each thing.
Yeah.
So, Joe, did you watch it live? Like, were you watching it or?
I didn't. I like to be honest. I didn't really have like a clue what was happening. Like I kind
Mm.
of just looked at my phone and just all these things got announced, and it just like all hit me at once, and I don't know, just can't describe how like just how weird I felt after seeing it.
Yeah,
Like hit me quick because I didn't know it was going on. I didn't know anything about it, and that's kind of poor
yeah,
for me. But yeah, I guess it
because
makes it better
yeah,
because you don't expect it. It makes you happier. But yeah, I
because
didn't.
we're in England, so for American that was just normal time. For us, it was midnight to 2 o'clock in the morning, and I was
Yeah,
knackered watching it live, watching
that's
all
probably
the
why I didn't.
Star Wars things. Like, oh, it's insane. Um, and then
Mad.
the Marvel
It's mad.
stuff that blew me away. Um, but we're gonna wait a little bit before we talk about Marvel. We're gonna jump straight into the Star Wars stuff. So I've got a little picture here on my phone of all the things that have been released. We're going to talk about the main ones, I think, the main things. So we got a Bad Batch with a trailer.
Yeah.
I
That,
I'm going to come out and say I was a bit iffy when it first got announced.
I agree with you on that one. I was a bit like, I mean, because we've talked about it before. We're
Yeah,
like, okay, these guys are cool in season 7. Like they had like a couple of episodes together. I thought they were badass. It's kind of like an
yeah,
SAS, Clone Wars like
mm,
group, and like I love the SAS. I think they're just badass. They're just
yeah,
sick and got like clone troopers like them. I think it's cool. But I feel like I don't think we can get anything out of them because they got introduced
mm.
right before like the end of this era of
Yeah. It was
Star Wars.
yeah, very very late, wasn't it?
Yeah, but like you said, don't know. Is there anything you want to put about it? Like
I
on like what?
just I was like, all right, we've got these new characters. They were cool, but I was a bit like, all right, you've had one thing, yeah, they were all right, and you've instantly released or announced a show for them. And I was on the fence. I was like, all right, you're just kind of
Yeah,
pushing, you're trying to milk Clone Wars as much as you can at this point.
exactly. And because it was like when they kind of left, was it? It was with Echo, wasn't it?
I
Yeah, Echo.
believe
I
so.
get mixed
Yeah,
up with Echo
yeah. So
Prime.
do I. They all look the
Echo,
same.
exactly. But when they left off with Echo, to me, it kind of left a cliffhanger.
Yeah, yeah.
I was like, you send them on a cliffhanger when
Mm,
we've got like such little story left to tell on this like era because it's
yeah,
like going into Revenge of the Sith, and I'm like, what more can you tell
yeah,
about these guys when it's at the end? And that's what I thought then.
yeah.
But
No, I
now, like
I
after what
agree.
we've
Yeah.
seen in the trailer, it's made me feel a lot better because of what they've done. So yeah,
Yeah. Oh no, I do
all
agree
great.
with you. I'm like, but when we saw that trailer clip thing, like with the Emperor's announcement, that
Bro,
oh,
it's the actual sound from Revenge of
yeah,
the Sith, isn't it? It's, yeah. Oh,
that
bro, it's
was
badass. He's wearing his outfit, and, like when he lifts his arm up to do like New
yeah,
Empire. Because now I was like, cool. This is because I like this concept because
mm,
it might like. I mean, they won't be the baddies in the show, but like they're the bad guys. I feel like that's what they're gonna be. I don't know, or they might.
like kind of like
I,
anti-heroes.
yeah, like anti-heroes. Like I don't know. Are we gonna see him hunt Jedi
Yeah, yeah.
with the
I'm not
Empire,
too
or they just
sure because they have the techno guy, don't they? I can't remember names for the life of me. Um,
yeah,
but surely he would have found a chip, or because they're called the Bad Batch, they would kind of just throw them away. I don't know, but
yeah, because it's just that's the thing. They do their own thing, and
mm,
I do get what you're saying. Like but personally to me, I think that would be cool
yeah,
seeing evil, like not all evil clones just hunting down
yeah. Oh no, I do
Jedi. But
agree.
I mean, I won't hate if they, like you said, obviously them finding the chips and all that,
Mm,
and but like I don't know what they would do. Like what is
yeah.
going to be their purpose to do that? And I feel like
I think that's
you get a lot
also
more
why I'm
stories
kind of
out of it
excited because you don't know what to expect.
because I feel like because in the trailer as well we see Tarkin as well.
Mm. Oh yeah, yeah,
He's talking to him, and I feel like I mean surely if they would have discovered it, would they still be around there, or was that before,
yeah.
or I don't know. Seeing him, I feel like he's setting them out to do something
Mm.
for them.
Oh
But
yeah, no,
I don't
yeah.
know. I may be completely wrong, but I saw
But
Tarkin
that's
and
the
I
thing,
thought
though.
that was very
It
cool.
is all theories now, isn't it? So
Hmm?
maybe we'll look back on this and be like, "Oh, we were miles off, or we were ridiculously
Yeah.
close to what happened." That's what I like about
No,
this.
but to me, I think it'd be cool them hunting Jedi's because there's thousands of Jedi's that
Yeah,
we don't even know about. We might even introduce us to new ones in the show
yeah.
that they hunt down.
There could
But
even be a reference to Cal Kestis and his master and
ex-
all of that.
exactly,
Like,
and we might see Jedi we already know of that we
mm,
didn't see like go off and don't know about. Or
yeah,
but no, it'd be cool to see new ones as well. But yeah, I'm really hyped
yeah,
for this show now after that trailer. It wasn't a lot, but it was
mm,
enough to get completely changing my mind on what
yeah.
we originally thought of it when it first got announced that they were making a show on these guys. So
See,
yeah,
see, one that I'm still a bit on the fence with is the Cassian Andor series. It just,
yeah,
it doesn't. I like the actor. I really like him, but he's one of those characters who doesn't need a show. Like,
yeah. It's just because like I feel we got enough of him in
mm,
Rogue One because they all felt like I don't know what's the word. Would you say pointless characters because
yeah, yeah, yeah,
they all die?
yeah,
Because we know what's happening, because we know what is eventually going to happen to him. I mean, but I think to me, because that is my favorite era of Star Wars. Actually,
yeah,
I think it just tops all like the Clone Wars era and all that, just because that's what I grew up watching
yeah,
mainly.
yeah,
But um, I don't know because I guess we got to see like more expanded of him, but it's just like I didn't really care for him in Rogue One. I
yeah,
didn't
yeah, yeah.
care for a lot of them because I just it's a cool movie to know how they done it, but it's just these
Mm.
characters like but what actually eventually happens to them. Spoilers if you haven't seen Rogue One, they die obviously, but you should have seen it. But it's just like yeah, it's just like it's a bit meh, but I'm like I guess like it's more Star Wars. It's more of Star Wars, and
Yeah,
that's what's just making me happy because it's something new. But
yeah, I get,
yeah,
yeah, I do agree. Like, it's a limited series, and I believe there's 12 episodes, so it's not like it's going to be going on for years. But
yeah.
even then, it's still a bit. Was there point? Is there point in it? Is it just a grab for money? Like, I
Yeah,
don't know.
that's what I feel like it is. I feel like I don't know. I don't know how to feel about it. It's just like
Yeah,
I mean, if we get like Easter eggs and other bits, see old
mm.
characters, maybe I don't know. Then that might make it good. But I don't see what they
Mm.
can get out of it. Like, what do like little missions before it ends up to like what happens in Rogue One?
Yeah.
Because I'm just like, it's
Because
just
I don't know if you saw, I tweeted saying, I'm not hyped for the show, but give me live action Harrison Dula from Rebels, and it'll be one of my favorite shows. Because
yeah. Oh yeah, I didn't completely think of like they could obviously yeah they could bring in characters from
she is
Rebels.
referenced in Rogue One, and Chopper's in
Yeah,
Rogue
and all
One.
yeah, I mean, Rebels characters have been, I don't know, like even they're even bloody in Rise of Skywalker as well.
Yeah,
Like they're there,
exactly.
they're there. We know they're involved in all that.
Yeah,
So I think that's a good way because we have seen characters from animated brought to live action, so
mm,
they can do
Ahsoka.
it. Like there's no reason why they can't. So I
Yeah.
think, yeah, I can't. That just yeah, you just made it sound a lot better to me now. For them bringing characters because even though I do need to finish off. Don't hate me for that.
I mean,
But
speaking
yeah.
of bringing characters from cartoon to live action, I'm going to go to a big one. This is the brilliant segue you've set me up for, Ahsoka.
Bro,
Um,
that's the first thing I saw. Bro, you should have seen mine and Teddy's reaction because I was with Teddy. We were chilling. I think we were
mm.
just in my room, just casually playing Xbox together. We were just on the phones, and because I follow Star Wars on Instagram, I look at my phone, I go, Teddy. I just showed my phone, and we just went mad. Like it's just, I didn't expect it at all. I didn't, because I thought we were only getting live action Ahsoka in Mando and getting a little story from that, and that's it. I didn't think like
a whole series.
Because when she was gone, I was like, oh, is that it? Is that all we're getting? And then
Yeah.
bang, out of nowhere,
Ahsoka series with Rosario
bro.
Dawson as well, which I thought she'd done
Mad.
brilliantly in Mandalorian. Genuinely,
I did it well. She got like people like finding weird things to hate on her, like
like the Montrals, like
they were too short.
Just
And I
get
was
in the
like,
bin.
bro, get over it. This is what we've been asking for ages, and you're finding stupid things to hate her on.
Yeah, it's
just
pointless.
Silly.
But
because I thought, bro, she's just I don't know. It's just mad. The future is bright. The future is bright.
I mean, using a similar thing to what I said in Andor, what if, because it's Thrawn from Rebels, what if we see Ezra? What if it's revolving around saving Ezra and finding Ezra?
Yeah, because bro, and it's Ahsoka in this era of Star Wars as well. So
I'm
that's gonna
so
be
excited.
Sick. And just her white sabers as well.
Oh, they
cool.
Sounded really nice. I know it's a weird thing.
They got a different noise to your usual green or blue lightsabers.
White saber, or lightsaber, like white lightsaber, and Kylo Ren's lightsaber has some of the nicest sounding lightsabers.
They're unique.
Yeah, they're very, very unique.
Not basic. But, bro, it's just there's just too much to complain with all this. Like, now if this all goes as we all expected, then no one can ever say Disney ruined Star Wars. Cause
exactly.
We're starting to.
They just base it off the movies, don't they? They just base everything off the movies. Like, I uploaded a video on my TikTok, Unpopular Opinions, which you saw about Rocky and all of that, which we might talk about later on. I'm not too sure. But I put Star Wars is more rewatchable than the MCU, and I knew that would get a little bit of stick, because I do agree with it at some points. Some I don't. But people are in there saying Star Wars sucks. Like,
well, that's just being stupid. But I think on that comment, I think personally this year alone, because of how much new Star Wars stuff we've gotten, and kind of like Marvel just kind of taking a little stop, mainly because of coronavirus. Because we kept on getting just Star Wars this year, Mando, Fallen Order. I think we just come off Rise of Skywalker, which is not a great film, but it was new at the time, and it just followed on to this year. And it just kind of felt like this year, especially, we've just been kind of just getting just new Star Wars stuff, and then Marvel just kind of like stopped. Which doesn't mean I hate Marvel now, but it's just kind of feeling like, there's nothing new with Marvel. But I'm
very scared with Marvel.
Yeah, so am I, because I feel like they've done their big things, and they're kind of running out of things to do. But with Star Wars now, they're just expanded everything. They can go in every direction and do as many things they can with it. And I think that's why I'm leaning towards Star Wars now a little bit.
I mean,
Marvel.
like you said, Star Wars has literally, if it was a seed, if it was a sapling, it's sprouted now. There's so many branches going off on what it can do. Like the Lando show, which I wasn't expecting, but I'm hyped for because I love Lando.
It's just like what you said about the seed. It's like an old apple tree. All the apples are falling off. Their seeds have grown new trees, and it's just constantly. But I don't know where discovering the MCU is. It's just like it's kind of like a bulb that kind of just goes out.
It's like it's slowly going down. You don't know if you can fix it.
Yeah, because they've told their story, and they're just like, oh god, we got rid of our two most popular characters as well.
Yeah,
and all of that. But with Star Wars, I don't know. It's just weird. I think I'm being a bit over exaggerating it, but we just had this year. But even if we did get something new, the only new thing would have been so far would have been Black Widow.
True.
Like even that alone.
I'm a bit.
That's just
still. Like
it's kind of like what's his name? Is it Andor?
Yeah, Cassian Andor.
It's kind of like Cassian Andor. It's like that.
It's pointless. Yeah, it doesn't need to happen.
I mean, it's like Black Widow. It's like, okay, this is before Infinity War and all that.
If it came out before Endgame, I'd be on board. but because it's coming out post Endgame, where spoilers, if you haven't seen it, you're drunk. She's dead. Like, it's. I
It's
don't
just,
agree.
the only reason I'm hyped for that film is David Harbour as Red Guardian.
Yes, I
I love
really
David
hope
Harbour.
he
I
doesn't
love
die.
David Harbour. Yeah,
Because
bro,
do you remember?
love
Do you
him
remember
so
months
much.
ago on TikTok I done a movie predictions for Black Widow, and when I done that, it was like a week or so before the movie's released. It's been like
Oh,
5 months.
before it got delayed. Sorry, can you remind me of your predictions for the film?
Oh bloody hell! I don't know if I can. I think I predicted that her sister, whatever, the Yelena, is that the blonde one, would return,
Yeah.
and that's confirmed that she's going to return in Hawkeye. And I also said that I think, I don't want it to, that David Harbour will die in this film.
Bro, it's like I couldn't get when Hopper. All right, if you ever seen Stranger Things, you're silly as well.
Just
But
skip about
obviously,
2 minutes.
yeah, okay, give it. Hopper dies, and that I know, but we all know he's coming back because of the trailer. But at first, that broke my heart.
Dies.
He was absolutely goated in that show. He's a
Yeah.
badass, and I love him. But yeah, that's why that's the only reason why I'm excited. And
And
oh my god, I forgot
Taskmaster.
his name. Yeah, Taskmaster. Yeah, because I think from what I've seen in like animated shows, even in the comics, it's just
Avengers game.
shut up. it just he's just a cool character, a really cool, and he's got very like a unique kind of ability,
Yeah.
like what he does to fight
Oh yeah, yeah.
people.
I
I think
mean,
he's just cool.
we've gone on a massive tangent onto Marvel.
We need to
We'll
go
get
back to
back
Star
onto
Wars.
Marvel. But obviously we got the likes of like Rangers of the New Republic, which all right.
So when we talk about Lando,
Yeah, like we got the likes of Lando, Rangers of the New Republic, Willow, Acolyte, Visions, Droid Story, Rogue Squadron. Those are the ones which are still in the back for me. Like,
yeah, they're
in a
just kind of
forefront.
just little bits. But it's like with
I'll
Lando,
watch
it's just
him.
like
I'll watch
no,
him.
it's Lando. I love Lando. I
Yeah.
love him so much. But it's just like what we've seen of him. He's a bit of a. I don't know what he can. It's not. Do you think it's going to be like a bit of an? It's not going to be action. A lot of action because he's kind of a.
It's going to be quite like a low
Kind of,
key.
he's kind of a coward in a
Yeah.
way. He's a bit of a
He
coward.
talks his way out of a lot of things.
Yeah. Don't get me wrong. It's cool. Like, if it. Do you know when it's going to be based around? We've not heard anything that.
I'm not too sure. I can't remember.
If it's based before Solo, he's going to have the Millennium Falcon.
Yeah.
As well. But I don't know if it's
True.
after, or we could find out how it could be around the era where he gets to Cloud City.
Yeah.
Yeah. That would be cool. But it's just like, again, is that pointless? Is that what we want to know?
Don't
know.
I mean, I did think Solo: A Star Wars Story was pointless. Still enjoyed it. Is it going to be another one of those where it's like it doesn't need to happen, but it's just cool to get that extra bit of story? It's just
nice to see. Yeah, it's just nice to see more of a beloved Star Wars character because, like, if you like, just look at the example when the reactions of fans when we saw him in the trailer for Rise of Skywalker.
Yeah, it's essentially Andor with a more likable character.
Yeah, with a less pointless character because he's one of the biggest characters in Star Wars, and Andor's just that guy that just no one really cares about. To be honest, I don't want to. That might just my opinion. Some people may love him. He might even be some people's favorite character, but to me and you, he's pointless.
I mean,
but yeah,
we're gonna get onto the huge news in the huge news. Rogue Squadron. No, I'm joking. The Obi-Wan Kenobi show.
Bro,
that Hayden Christensen confirmed to return as Darth Vader.
But it's just like when they say as Darth Vader, that just like that just got in my chest. That felt good hearing that.
Yeah.
They even didn't say Anakin. They just said Darth. They went straight into Darth Vader.
Yeah.
Bro, when she said rematch, I shit myself. Because now we're going to see a modern take of an Obi-Wan Kenobi and Darth Vader fight.
That could genuinely be
And
one
it's
of the
just gonna be.
best fight
We're
scenes
gonna
in Star
see.
Wars.
We could. That's gonna be prime Vader, bro. Like, look at the tiny little clip we saw in Rogue One of him just
Yeah.
absolutely wiping. Oh, my screen's gone black.
Oh no, I can still see. I can still see.
Oh my god, what's happening? Oh yeah, because I'm back. I'm back. Um, but it's just like yeah, that little clip in Rogue One where we just saw him absolutely wipe out
Mm.
that corridor full of rebels.
Yeah, exactly. If we get
And
more of that, won't
and then when
complain.
they say Hayden Christensen, because I think you pointed out to me, and then because I was thinking about it as well, but you actually made the comment about it, but you go about a battle damaged Vader,
Yeah.
because if they're going to cast Hayden Christensen, because it's only going to be 10 years after,
Mm.
I think that, yeah, it's 10 years later, we're going to see like without the mask, like what he looks like
Yeah.
10 years later. We're going to, or it's just like that concept of him. I think out of like kind of the look he has in Force Unleashed,
Yeah. Yeah.
Unleashed,
Vaguely. Yeah.
that kind of look, like kind of that like, look like that after
Mm.
fighting Obi-Wan. And if we see that, that'd be so. I'm allowed to swear.
Yeah. Yeah. You've already sworn before,
That'd be
so.
so. However, that'd be so fucking cool.
Yeah.
And I'll be,
Like
bro.
that's the thing though, because I do think a big chunk of it is going to revolve around kind of what Yoda done in Clone Wars, trying to find out like the Force Ghost aspect. Because at the end of um, Revenge of the Sith, Obi-Wan does reference, not Obi-Wan, Yoda does reference like Qui-Gon and stuff like that. So I think it is going to revolve
Yeah,
around that. Plus, with rumors we got of Liam Neeson returning,
yeah.
like I
That
think that
that would be
would be a
well
big spot.
because there was a deleted scene in Revenge of the Sith where we actually see Yoda. Do you see him in contact in with Qui-Gon? Because
Thinks.
when they're on that little moon base thing
Mm,
where Padme's giving birth, where he's in the room, I want to. I don't know.
yeah,
I
I get
feel
what
like
you're
there is.
trying.
I
Yeah,
feel like
yeah,
I've seen something like that. There is a deleted scene, but it may not be
yeah,
about that. But I know it's something along the lines of that. But yeah,
yeah.
bro, if we just Qui-Gon and Anakin or Darth
Mm,
Vader or just bro, this is the one show all Star Wars fans have been screaming out for
yeah,
God knows how long, and we finally
it's.
know it's happening,
Mm,
and it's not that far away. Like, just think how fast time goes. Like, before we know it, we'll be watching it soon, and I'm just
I'm
gassed.
very,
I'm
very,
happy.
very excited 'cause I love Ewan McGregor. I'm so
Yeah,
excited.
bro. If 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 I were to marry a man, it would be Ewan McGregor. He's an
Because
absolute goat. I love the man.
like Mandalorian, don't get me wrong, that's doing amazing for the fan base. But I think Obi-Wan
Oh, yes.
Kenobi is genuinely has the potential to break records for a TV show, for a show.
If it does as well as we expected, because
Yeah. Are we
we've
overhyping
not
it? There is that
in
risk.
the exactly, and in the past, Star Wars have kind of flopped a
Mm.
lot.
I just don't think
Even when
they can risk it. They have to make sure it's perfect with
they have to
Obi-Wan.
be on it,
Mm.
get bet the best people on this show,
John
because if they
Favreau,
ruin it,
Dave Filoni, all
because like
those
with
top
these new things, Star Wars is on the line. Because if it gets ruined, it's
Mm.
just going to prove that Disney can't handle like
Wait, Joe,
owning these kind of
just
things.
give
If
me
you know
one
what I
second.
mean?
All right, guys, we're back. Just had to do something. I had to beat up James Favreau. That's not even his name. But yeah, Joe, what were you saying?
It's like because like obviously Star Wars have kind of just ruined stuff before, and people going on about Disney ruining Star Wars, and
Mm,
if they fail to live up to the expectations of this stuff, like the
mm.
best, like the stuff we've been asking for, then there's it just shows that Disney can't handle the sort
Yeah,
of rights to these things. But right now with Mando and even Rogue One as well, I thought that showed that Disney can
do
make good
handle it.
Star
Yeah,
Wars stuff. Yeah. But it's like even like Mando, in my opinion, is carrying Star Wars right now. He's absolutely carrying it.
yeah.
But
I didn't
just
actually
like
realize it has a longer runtime than the whole sequels now.
Jesus,
Yeah,
yeah, exactly. And people just need to just relax a little bit about it. I
yeah.
think, especially me as well, about hating on the sequels and all
Mm,
that. But I think seeing the stuff they've done as well, I have good
yeah.
high hopes in Disney for giving us what we want, what we've been crying out for.
I mean, we've essentially spoken about all the Star Wars things that are hyped. There's one thing which I've said on my TikTok I don't think it's going to get spoken about enough is Indiana Jones.
Yeah, bro, I did not. I was like, why? Wait, but did Disney own Indiana Jones? I'm confused.
Yeah.
What? But I think I've never. Honestly, I'm stupid when it comes to stuff like this because I never knew. 'Cause I saw Indiana Jones logo. I was like, what the hell is it? Is it doing there?
Mm, I'm
But we
so
didn't.
excited.
Or I don't know how to feel about it because coming off the bat of Kingdom of the Crystal Skull, I'm just a bit. I'm a bit.
Yeah, but
Is it getting too much
you
now?
got to think of prime Indiana Jones though. Like
Yeah, I know,
that's what I
but
think
that's
we can
like
get.
that's Harrison Ford in his prime as well. And I'm thinking now, like the guy's closer to 80 years old. I'm like, can he handle it? I know he can. I love
Yeah.
Harrison Ford. Don't get me wrong. I love him, but I'm just like looking at it. It's like, are they going too far with this character?
I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying.
Like, because the first three were absolutely class films,
Mm,
and like Kingdom of Crystal Skull came out 12, 13 years ago,
it's
and it's
insane.
just like, yeah, and it's just, that was. I mean, at the time when I was young, I went to cinema to watch with my dad. And I think being a kid, you don't understand the good and bad of
That
all
was
films.
bad. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
but now just looking at it, it's just silly. But
I love
hopefully,
Indiana Jones.
I
Like,
mean, looking at how well other things are going with
mm,
Disney, then I don't see why
yeah,
it can't be a solid film. But I'm not getting my hopes up for this one
yeah.
because I have different
I get
opinions on
that.
this than Star
Mm.
Wars.
I
But
mean,
but I'm hyped.
you're hyped for that. I'm hyped for Falcon and Winter Soldier.
Yes, that is a show I'm on with you with that of being like the one I'm most
Yeah,
hyped about
I
because
after that trailer as well. Oh, I think it's going to be
bro, it's
quality.
sick. They make such a good like duo,
Yeah, like
especially
they
from
have
like
that
Haley.
love hate sort of thing.
Yeah, and I think that's kind of funny as well, and I like it. And then
Mm.
seeing Falcon's costume like more based on his actual comic outfit
Yeah,
looks bloody sexy.
even Bucky's
And
outfit. I'm just going to
yeah, because
say it.
it's just so simple. It's so clean. It's so
Mm,
clean. I love it. It's just cool.
brilliant. Like we got. I do want to kind of speed through these Marvel announcements because there's so many.
Yeah,
Falcon
there's
is my most hyped one for me because I love Captain America. Um,
yeah.
but I'm on my phone now because I've got all of the shows because there's so many. We got the Loki show. Have you seen the trailer for that?
Yes, I have, and it's very different as well,
Mm.
and it's like more crime, like and all like that, and I think
So
it's cool because it's different.
yeah, I
Yeah,
think it's just like because I'm gonna do a video on this, and I just think it could, like you said, it's so different that I think it's gonna do amazing.
yeah, because it's kind of like one of those hero things that 'cause people need to like just know
Mm.
that like it's not all gonna be just jam packed,
Yeah,
crazy like the last 20 minutes of Endgame. Like we need to like chill out. It's not all
yeah,
gonna be that.
yeah. It's gonna be a
And but
chillaxed sort of thing. I think
because like I don't know how to think, but look like Joaquin Phoenix's Joker. I'm not saying
that
comparing like they're
was.
the same things, but it's like it's Joker. People thinking, oh my god, like action, but it's not. It's not all
Mm.
about that, and that's what made Joker such a
Yeah.
really good film. I'm not comparing them, but I'm just saying like in that way, people like don't.
Mm.
Cause that's why people like just a bit like confused about it. It's like oh
And Owen
Loki.
Wilson in it. I think.
Yeah, I think that was cool. It's like
Yeah.
cool. Like, oh god, Owen Wilson's in the MCU now. Like, wow,
Wow. If he
wow.
doesn't say that, I'm gonna be annoyed. Like they've just got to
Yeah,
do it.
it's gonna flop. I'm gonna stop watching it if you don't hear him say
Wow.
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 Yeah,
Um.
I'm cool because this it's isn't it going into like the different? Is it would you say the multiverse?
Yeah. Essentially, like there's
Because
gonna be
like
President
because it's
Loki, Lady
because it's one
Loki.
of the it's a universe in which they went back in time
Mm.
to when he took back the is it the space
Tesseract.
gem, the space
Tesseract.
stone?
Yeah.
Yeah, the Tesseract, and I think that's cool.
Yeah.
I'm excited for it.
But we spoken about this. But what if?
I it's I don't know. It's just such like it feels like all this new Marvel stuff and Star Wars. It's just weird because it's so different. It's
Yeah.
just different. It's weird. I don't know how to talk about it. I think it's cool.
Mm.
Like
It is
I don't know.
definitely
Like
cool.
like, what if Peggy Carter became Captain America?
What if?
And like you see, apparently there's
Yeah,
this little skinny Steve Rogers. I think he's in that. You see, like the Iron Man suit. He's in that, isn't he?
I think so.
He wears that suit. 'Cause I think I spoke to Robert about it, and I think that's what he said to me. I think he's actually in that suit.
Yeah.
I thought it was Howard Stark that would be in that suit. 'Cause I thought that would make more sense because
Like,
obviously it's
what if
Tony Stark. You know
T'Challa
what I mean?
was Star-Lord, who's just come out as
Yeah.
bisexual? I don't know if you saw that. Like Star-Lord is now bisexual. Um,
What? Chris Pratt's Soul Lord is.
not Chris Pratt, but Star-Lord is
Oh,
bisexual. The
okay, okay.
character.
I mean, fair enough. Fair enough.
um,
Yeah.
it has endless possibilities.
Yeah,
Um,
because I wanted to go into depth with more weirder stuff.
yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
Mm,
there's so many stuff. Like, and it's good that it's animated because I think it'll
yeah.
be more easy to like do
It's gonna be
instead of just making live action.
it's gonna be one of those things you watch for a casual watch
Yeah, and it's just I see what you're saying.
over anything else.
No, because is it? Because is that going into the multiverse as well? Like different universes of where
I don't think
like, these things
it's
happen.
not like it's not canon. I don't like it's
Because
just on its
because I
own
was going
thing.
to
I
say it's
believe.
just like
I believe
because it's like is it because the Watcher in it? Is it
Mm.
like him
It
doing
might
or
be
doing
canon.
all
I'm
the
not
stuff?
100% sure. With like Doctor Strange, it might turn out to be canon.
Yeah,
Um,
I mean,
but yeah,
I think it's cool because you get to see different
Mm.
like events, movies in
It's a
where
casual
different things
watch.
happen.
That's how I'd say it.
Exactly.
Whereas
Yeah.
Falcon and Loki are going to be one of those things you watch for like for a storyline for what happens
Yeah.
next. What if is something you switch your mind off to watch.
Yeah.
Um, like I really enjoyed the trailer. The animation style looks really good. I really like it.
Do you know what it kind of reminded me of?
What
Do you remember that old Iron Man show back like ages ago?
Armored
Where
Adventures?
where he's a
Mm.
teenager, like that style, but it's like a
Oh
better
yeah,
version of
yeah, I
that
know that
style.
one. Yeah.
It's kind of looks like that.
I mean,
But yeah, that's what.
the movies we got like a quick announcement about, like Shang-Chi finished production, and like Eternals and Thor: Love and Thunder and Blade. Like, there's
Yeah.
not too much to talk about them. I'm kind of hyped for Blade because I really liked Wesley Snipes in the original. Like, I don't
Yeah.
like. Are you hyped for it at all? Have you watched the originals?
I watched the original, but like not in Jesus. I can't remember the last time I
It's
watched
been
it.
out for ages
It's
though.
been I don't even know. It's like early 2000s, maybe even. Would you say 90s? Like I don't
Yeah,
know. It's just
potentially.
it's so long.
Mm.
But I don't know. I haven't watched an Edge, but I've come back and
Yeah.
obviously and watched clips in it. Like when I casually go through YouTube and all that.
Mm.
It's a cool film. It's a cool like story. Just a guy
Yeah.
hunting vampires. Like, but yeah, that's just what it
There is
is,
that
really.
possibility for a Blade Spider-Man crossover, which I would be on board for. Um,
But
like
do you
with
think with that?
Morbius.
Yeah, but do you think he's doing too much with crossovers with different characters?
Uh, Especially with Spider-Man,
Especially,
yes.
especially with especially if Spider-Man 3 goes
Yeah.
the way that everyone else thinks it's going to go, but we don't need to go into that yet. Let's,
Yeah, I could rant for ages about that. Um,
yeah,
like with Thor: Love and Thunder, we got Christian Bale confirmed to be the villain,
that's cool. I love
which
Christian Bale.
yeah, Christian Bale is such a good actor.
It's very, I would say he's quite an underrated actor. Like when you hear the top actors,
Nowadays, yeah,
I think because he's just kind of come off the radar since because everybody just knows
he
him for
was
Batman. Dark Knight.
fantastic in Le Mans '66. If you haven't seen, have you seen that film, Ford versus Ferrari?
Oh, is that what did he do that with Matt Damon?
Yeah,
Yeah, I've seen the trailers for it.
so so good. Honestly, must watch. Um, he was brilliant in that, and
Yeah,
I think putting a actor of his of the capability of him, he's destined to do amazing in it.
yeah, especially being a villain as well. I
Yeah,
think he's not talked about enough. Christian Bale for what he
no,
actually does, like what he's done, like physically as well, being acted like I think remember before Dark Knight there was this film
mm.
I can't remember the name. It's gonna have to remind me, but like where he lost about 90 pounds. He's
Oh, I
basically
know
a
the film.
skeleton.
Yeah, yeah. I know the film you're
then
on about.
doing that, like the stuff he went through just to lose weight, just to play a role in a film.
Mm.
And then to go on, because his next film after that was Dark Knight, and he had to put on so much like muscle mass.
His
Be
dedication
Bruce Wayne.
is
Yeah,
insane.
bro. That's why I don't feel like he gets talked about enough. Like maybe he does, but personally to me, he doesn't. When you hear about the top actors.
That was why I put Rocky as seriously underrated in my unpopular opinions video. I don't think it's spoken about enough for how good of a film.
I think because it's just with this generation. I think like, especially my dad who loves the film. I was gonna get him because he got sold out on Amazon. You know, like a robe, like a bath robe.
Oh
like a dressing gown. It's like from the first film, the black and yellow one with the Italian stallion on the back. I thought, because I showed it to him when I couldn't get it, and he really loved it.
Oh yeah, no,
I thought,
that would be sick.
I think with your opinion on that, I agree with it. With our generation and this generation of like fans, not going back at it, but I think Rocky's a quality film.
It's brilliant. I love it.
Well, it's in the top 100 movies ever made, especially like
I back it.
But but just the first Rocky, and I even think like Rocky 2, 3, and 4 probably.
Rocky 4 is
somewhat better.
World class.
Yeah,
like
it's quality.
My notes have disappeared. Like we got like Christian Bale's going to be a brilliant. Eternals. I'm just about it, to be honest. Like I don't really care about it at this moment in time. Like I don't know how you feel about it.
I'm just exactly the same with you with Marvel.
Yeah.
I think everything in Marvel that's come out, I think even like I think everything that's come out, I think me and you are kind of on equal how we feel about this stuff.
Yeah.
I think we kind of relate to each other and agree with how we feel about all the new stuff that's come out. Maybe not Indiana Jones. I think the only thing we're different is Indiana Jones, because I think you're way more hyped about it than I am. But I think with everything else, I can say so far that we agree with everything.
Yeah.
Yeah,
like,
I'm on you with that.
How do you feel about the Ms. Marvel show?
I think it's cool. I think she was the best. Like I liked her in the Avengers game. She was the best thing just to come out of that game out of a really, really poor game.
Yeah.
A really bad game. And I thought I liked that. I just did. I think because she was a different character, and I think if she's like that, maybe a little bit less annoying, because there's some annoying parts of her character in the game. But I mean, if she's kind of like that, then I think it'd be cool, like a young, because the actor who plays her looks really, really,
I
really
refuse
young.
to believe she's our age.
To be our age. Yeah, bro, she looks 12. Bro, but it's just but I don't know. I'm on it because it's new stuff, and I'm all about new things.
Yeah.
That's why I like it.
She's been confirmed in Captain Marvel 2 as well, which makes sense. It does make sense. But what I find funny, the actress who's playing Ms. Marvel didn't like the Captain Marvel film. I know it doesn't have anything to do with the character, but I think it's just quite funny how a character who's meant to be a Captain Marvel fan girl doesn't like the actor themselves doesn't like the film. Like,
Do you think that would have made it make it look like awkward on set? No.
Everyone has an opinion. If it's going to make something awkward, I think
it's like the actor who plays Captain Marvel. What's her name?
Brie Larson.
I don't really like her. She's very
she's good looking.
She's got quite but she's got kind of got a big ego.
Yeah.
We see clips of her with the other actors from Avengers. I mean. Yeah.
See, there's so many Marvel things. Well. I know it may seem like we're speeding through them, but it's because I want to talk about as much of it as I can.
Yeah, there's just so much stuff that's come out.
We didn't get any really confirmation apart from the fact it's happening. The Moon Knight series, which I like the character.
Yeah, again, it's a new character to see. Like.
It's one of those things. It's hard to have like a proper opinion on it. Like,
because even then, like, I don't think we've really ever seen anything of him. Like, I don't know, maybe in a couple of video games, like little bits, like. But even on telly, even on shows, we've never seen anything of this guy.
Kind of like a Ms. Marvel character. It's a very low-key person.
I'm pretty sure the only thing I've ever seen of Moon Knight is in the Lego Marvel Superheroes game.
Oh, yeah.
And even then, he's one of them. He's one of them lazy done characters.
Like, oh
But
crap,
yeah,
we forgot about this character. Let's just put him in.
yeah. Let's just add him in just to fill up the spaces. That's what he was. But yeah, I think it's cool.
I mean,
think
one
it's
thing
really cool.
we might be able to talk a little bit more about is the Hawkeye series.
Yeah. Again,
What do you
I
think?
think.
What are your thoughts?
I think it's. I don't know. I think Hawkeye. He's an underrated Avenger.
Yeah, every time the one Avengers movie that Hawkeye wasn't in, the Avengers lost. So
Yeah,
deep that.
that is true. That is very true.
Haley Steinfeld playing
But
Kate Bishop, I'm very happy about.
yeah, but, I don't know. I feel like I should like this more than I do. It's just like
I think we need
I
like a
don't.
proper trailer.
Yeah,
Like
it's just
that's
kind of them two of the same characters basically.
yeah.
Just I don't know. It depends who they depends.
Mm,
If they introduce a cool villain for them to like
come up
go after
against,
or
yeah.
something, then yeah, then it will intrigue me more.
Yeah,
But
I
I
feel
don't
that.
know.
I don't know, like we go from that where it's been confirmed for a while that it's happening, and then we get an announcement on She-Hulk. And I have to admit, there's one announcement in She-Hulk that blew me away. It's the fact that Tim Roth is returning as Abomination.
Bro, that is sick.
I
I saw that and it got me happy because again, I think
thought he was just thrown to the side. I thought he was seriously underused.
yeah, because I thought he was gonna make a return or something. In I don't know. There's like rumors of him coming back in Endgame
Yeah, I saw
for some
those. Yeah,
reason, and I think I don't know how they would have fitted him in. Look at it now, but it's just
yeah.
like I would have been badass
I did
because
enjoy
I
what
remember.
Abomination looked like.
Yeah, he got kind of a lot of stick back in the day for how
Yeah,
different he looks to what we know of him in the comics and in
yeah.
some TV shows and in games. But yeah,
I thought he looked good.
I loved him because again, I saw the Hulk in cinema when I was little, and that fight scene. I think that fight scene is pretty underrated because it's just Hulk being Hulk
Yeah,
and just beating and two
it
brutes
just
beating the
doesn't
shit out of
feel
each
like an
other.
MCU movie, in my opinion.
It doesn't at
That's
all.
what my thing is. Like,
I think because it's just with recasting and all stuff like that,
yeah, like Mark
and
Ruffalo's
just
returning for She-Hulk as well,
yeah, it's
which
just weird. 'Cause you've gone from him to find Edward Norton's Hulk, and then you kind of
yeah.
it's just
Don't get
weird
me wrong, I
seeing Mark Ruffalo.
love Mark Ruffalo as Hulk. I think he
I love
done
him as well.
brilliantly.
Yeah, I love sick.
Like
Yeah,
we got Ironheart as well, um,
I
which
didn't out her because I was speaking to Robert about it the other night when I think you came off
mm,
for a little bit, and then I just stayed on with Robert, and we just kind of talked about it together. And I said, "Oh, I don't really know about this character." He said, "It's kind
yeah,
of girl. It's a girl that something. Oh, I forgot. It's
she's an
about
inventor, I believe.
yeah, and then she does something. She becomes a new Iron Man because I forgot what it was. It's like something. Oh, doesn't she get hold of some of Tony Stark's like
Probably. I can't remember for the life of me, to be
technology?
honest.
Yeah, my memory's bad, really bad. But I know it's just a new Iron Man,
Yeah,
really, and yeah,
what you're
and
saying.
I don't really know
Yeah.
too much about her. I've got I'm blue.
So there's the I Am Groot shorts that are coming out, which
Again, it's like what if it's like a casual
yeah,
watch because it's Groot and it's funny.
it's very. It's going to be a casual watch, like the Guardians of the Galaxy holiday special, I think,
Yes. But are we
which
gonna
I
get
wasn't
like
expecting.
big Groot, or are we gonna
Yeah,
get teenage Groot,
I reckon. I reckon it'll be Baby Groot. If
baby
it's
Groot?
yeah, if it's meant to be short stories or something like that for kids, surely it's got to be Baby.
What around the time of what? So what like around the time of Guardians of the Galaxy 2?
Yeah, or it just might not be canon
Because
at all. Like,
it could be
like
animated to be fair.
I think it is. I think.
Is
I'm
it?
not too. I'm not too
Oh.
sure. I'm not too sure. I can't remember.
Well, I mean, it seems like a kind of show that would be animated.
Yeah.
To be fair, but yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, it's kind of a meh
I mean,
thing.
we've got one last thing to talk about before we get onto about 4 big things. We got Armor Wars confirmed, which, to be honest, I couldn't care less about it. Like,
Yeah, it's just. Is
it's
it
going to
just?
be very quick to talk about, but
Is it Tony Stark's armor?
yeah,
Is that
like
what it is?
it's like if Tony Stark stuff gets like falls into the wrong hands or something. With Don Cheadle coming back as War Machine, like I just couldn't care less about it, to be honest. Like,
That's another meh. To be fair.
I care more about Secret Invasion, to be honest.
Yeah, but it's
That
just like.
is going to be quality. I would have liked it to have been like a massive movie instead of a series, but
Yeah, it's because you
not
mentioned that
complaining.
it's like about being the next phase because it's like there's like a
Mm.
story. Captain America got
Yeah.
captured and
Mm.
he got replaced for ages, and so like a story like that with a character. But then,
Yeah.
from what we've seen of the scrolls, they don't seem like the bad guys because,
Yeah.
as we saw in Spider-Man 2,
Oh, yeah.
they
Oh, yeah,
just
yeah, yeah. Like I don't know.
they just
It's one of those things where
yeah
it's like I think it's treading on it's treading a fine line between of it being good and being bad. Like I think it's very risky. I don't know if that's the right word. Like
I mean, if you see characters like Super Scroll in it, then I
yeah,
won't
true,
complain because he's a cool villain.
true,
But it's
true.
just like I don't know. I don't see what they can get out of it with how they've dealt with the Skrulls so far
Mm,
in Captain
yeah,
Marvel.
it's gonna be a
So,
massive, just sudden change in.
yeah, I mean, because let's just think some scrolls can be evil. There's like
Mm,
only a few of them. But I don't know. I
yeah,
don't know how I feel about it. I think that's another one we don't agree on because
it's
I don't
another
think
one.
I'm as
It's another
excited about it as
one
you.
we need a trailer for to
Yeah,
get like a proper opinion, or we need some
it's just
set pictures or something.
okay. It's not one I'm going to be overhyped
Mm,
for because of what we've seen of him already.
yeah,
And but yeah, I don't mind. This is something new again. Like I said.
yeah. See, there's one thing I wanted to talk about, but I don't want to spend too much time on it in case it gets a bit, in case someone takes it the wrong way. Is Black Panther 2 with Chadwick Boseman not being recasted, which in my opinion was the best choice.
Yeah.
Like, I think it should go to Shuri. That would make the most sense. Shouldn't bring back Killmonger at all. And
Nah.
I'm actually still heated from Black Panther 1 that they killed off Claw. To me,
Yeah.
he was the best character in that film. Like, I don't know. Like,
It's just like it's kind of like one of them things of like what no one knows what they're gonna do with it because of
yeah,
obviously what has happened, what has
yeah.
sadly happened to Chadwick Boseman and all that. And but
Which
yeah, I don't
I
know.
can't believe. Like,
Yeah, that came out of nowhere because I didn't know he was ill. No one knew he
yeah, exactly.
because he kind of it's kind of like when he did that video of him. I think he did something about charity and he looked
Mm,
very like you could tell he looked
skinny,
ill.
yeah.
People were just saying, "Oh, you look skinny" and all that, and just being really disrespectful
Mm,
to him. And then
this
when it came
happens.
out, obviously that he passed away,
Yeah.
everybody was just like, "Oh," stunned by it. And yeah, it's just strange because it's just kind of like
Mm.
can affect a lot of things when stuff like that happens, and it's just sad.
Yeah, I think it's one of those things where they had no other choice, and I'm happy they didn't have another choice. Like, I think not recasting him is the best choice. But yeah, I
Yeah,
don't want to
because
spend I don't want to
would
spend
it
too
would have
much on this,
been
but yeah.
would it have been disrespectful to recast him then?
Um, Not so much disrespectful. I just think it's good to honor his memory on the impact he's had on people. His version of the character has had a certain impact on people that I think.
Yeah, because when that first one came out, it just exploded
Mm,
everything. And it just, yeah, I don't. There's not a lot to talk about at the moment
yeah,
because we don't know a lot about it.
yeah,
But yeah,
but This is the one I was most excited to talk about with you, at least, is Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantum Mania. Because for people who don't know, Joe's least favorite character is Ant-Man, and
Yeah.
this got announced, and as soon as I saw it, I was blown away. If I'm honest, I can't imagine how you felt.
Bro, I just didn't expect like it to go down this route. I thought it was just gonna be another gonna be like Ant-Man and the Wasp, the second one again,
Mm.
like kind of just not a big villain
Like a
for them
low
to
key,
fight.
yeah.
It was just like a low key like side thing that they did in the
The
second
Conqueror.
one. But Kang the Conqueror, do you know how powerful this man is? And they're
Yeah,
putting him up against
I do.
Ant-Man. Like, I rate my boy in that, but like I don't know how he's gonna cope with this stuff, man. Because I've seen like Kang the Conqueror, especially in Earth's Mightiest Heroes.
Yeah.
Have you seen it? Bro, this guy
Yeah.
just wiped that. This guy took on all the Avengers with ease, man.
Kang the
I'm just
Conqueror
like,
is the one person I said after Endgame I want to be the main big bad in this next phase or next couple phases.
but do you think
Like,
we're gonna see a lot of him in it? Because
I
like
hope so.
he's the big baddie. But it's just kind of like, bro, like, I don't know how Scott's gonna cope with this power, man.
Yeah.
And it's gonna have a lot to do with the quantum realm again, I think.
So
Or
you know
obviously,
how Kang the Conqueror revolves around time travel, all that stuff, like the Young
yes,
Avengers and stuff like that.
yeah.
Do you reckon there's a possibility we see an older version of the Ant-Man suit like we saw in Endgame?
Oh, bro, like because I remember when I saw it shoot with Robert, and when they panned past
Wasn't
it,
invited.
and when it panned over that helmet, and then, bro, I don't want to I could have screamed like a little girl. Me and Robert looked at each other. We had to like 2 5-year-old girls and little boys that just go "Yee," like that. You just bro. It
As
gives me
soon as I saw it,
goosebumps,
I was like, "Oh, Joe's probably just screamed that cinema down."
bro, because it's just sick.
Mm.
It's just cool, and I'll be because I don't feel like he used it back in
Yeah,
the day. I feel like it's like a prototype thing in the MCU
yeah.
because obviously he had that suit that Scott wore in the first
Do you
one
like
when we
that
had
suit?
when we had a flashback. What his first suit?
Yeah.
I don't have a problem with it. I feel like it's not his best suit.
Mm.
I think his best ones were in Endgame and Civil War.
Yeah.
That one. But I feel like just because I don't like to say it, but I feel like his actual original like
Mm.
retro comic outfit would have looked a little bit silly
Yeah.
live action now.
I think that's a lot with
I
a
don't,
lot of characters.
especially like if you look at Hawkeye and all that, etc. It would have looked a bit silly. Like, I mean, it's cool because it's just there's reference to comics and all that,
Yeah.
but I feel like it would be silly to see him actually wear something like that
Yeah.
in the films.
Like with Michael Douglas,
I thought it was
Douglas
cool.
and Michelle Pfeiffer returning, I'm very, very
Yeah.
excited for. Like,
Mm-hmm. I am
I
as well. I
really like
liked her.
Michelle Pfeiffer. Like, she was in it
Yeah, I
short
think
amount of time, but yeah,
she's just a solid character, and she fits well with their characters,
yeah.
like all of them. Like it was nice seeing them all together. Like at the end, obviously before
Mm.
big snap at the end.
I knew it was happening, but it still just shook me at the like, post-credit scene of Ant-Man 2.
Bro, it just because it was sick.
Mm.
It was sick because
I
now you've
really
got
like
like it
that
kind of gave
film.
you an idea. Yeah, because it kind of gave you an idea of what was going to happen
Mm.
in game. It was like,
Like,
oh shit, he's still alive.
do you know what? One thing I believe I've mentioned it to you. I do think Michael Douglas might die in this film.
Yeah. Oh god, Hank dying. Oh
Like
no.
that's what I don't want it to happen, but I think it will.
Yeah, he seems like the most obvious character to be
Mm.
killed off out of all of them.
Because they're
I
not going
don't
to
think
kill
they
off
do it with,
Michelle Pfeiffer, are they?
yeah,
But
because
she's
she's
just
just
come
come
back.
back. I mean, that might make it a bit like bad if she died because oh, she's just come back. Oh god, she died already.
Yeah,
I don't know. I can see that happening. It would hurt because
yeah.
Hank is like my favorite Ant-Man from the comics, but like MCU wise.
Mm.
But I'm leaning more Scott now because I think Scott's
Paul
just
Rudd.
a brilliant character. Paul Rudd is I love Paul Rudd.
He's encapsulated that role. I love him as that
Bro,
role.
he's just known, again, it's just like, no one talks about Paul Rudd in the MCU, and it just kind of annoys me a little bit.
Honestly, I can rewatch Ant-Man because it's just funny. Like, it's good. Like,
I don't want to sound in a bad way, but like, not in a bad way. It's a good family-friendly, like,
yeah.
solid film to watch.
Mm.
And I think it's an underrated film. I think I'm a bit biased to it. I think when we put our rankings, I put it quite high up. But it's just solely on the fact that it's my favourite Marvel character ever on the big screen, and I think that's just why.
Yeah, I do agree. I do agree. He is. I would agree. He's underrated in the MCU.
He is, because he has a big impact on it.
His movies, both of them, have been quite low key. Like saying that about Ant-Man and the Wasp, it's still a low key film, even with like the quantum realm and all of that.
Because it builds up well to Endgame a lot, because it gave us an idea of like how they were going to solve everything that happened. Because it's kind of cool, because it's kind of like not looking back at Star Wars, but like season 7 of Clone Wars, like, you know, like at the time they're all away fighting Thanos in Wakanda.
Yeah,
and all that like stuff, which is
I
cool,
do think I do think Ant-Man is gonna get such a massive role now in the MCU with how many things he can.
I don't think people expected him to be such a cool character, because it just annoys me as well. Like, people just think he's such a silly character and all like that. And
I know I make jokes to you about him, but I do like the character. I do like the character.
Oh, really? It's just, bro, he needs to be appreciated more, in my opinion.
Yeah,
he needs to be way more appreciated and all that. But
I just want to be
I'm excited.
Appreciated.
But yeah, bro, like, I'm gassed. I don't know if it's a bit out of his depth to be fighting someone like Kang, but like, I'm all up for it. Let's go, bro. I'm happy. I'm hyped.
See, the final thing to do with Marvel announcements we're going to talk about is, I know we've spoken a bit about Black Widow earlier on, so not going to go into that again.
Yeah.
For the Marvel announcements, at least, Fantastic Four.
Yes, but I am not getting my hopes up for that, solely on the fact of how it's past bad it's been.
Oh, I'm already excited.
I'm not getting my hopes up for it, because I'm just being chill. We haven't got a lot about it. All we've got is the big fat four.
Yeah.
I mean, that's all we've got.
See, I want to run you through something. Yeah, exactly. We haven't been told anything. I want to run you through something. Is my fan cast for Fantastic Four. So, Reed Richards, John Krasinski, probably fan favourite to play him. Then, as Sue Storm, Emily Blunt. They're married in real life. Both brilliant actors.
Yeah, that's good, because a lot of
and they'll have that chemistry.
Yeah, exactly. It works well in a lot of films where actual couples in the film are couples in real life.
John Krasinski could. I think he would do a better job directing it than John Watts, to be honest. That's the one criticism I have, is the directing choice. And as Johnny, this is one I've actually wanted since I've watched him in Stranger Things. It's Darcy Montgomery.
Who does he play?
He plays, I can't remember her name, the ginger girl's the ginger girl's brother who turns evil.
Oh, yeah.
I want him as Johnny Storm.
Ooh, yeah.
Because I think that would be brilliant.
He's because he would fit well with Johnny's character, very like,
and he's blonde,
kind of, and he's blonde.
But the one I want your opinion. You might not know who he is. He's from Umbrella Academy. Is Tom Hopper as the Thing?
Tom Hopper.
Yeah, if you search him up quickly, I think he could do a good job as the Thing.
I've heard of that name before.
Because he's big, and I just think he can do it. I think he could do it, and that's my fan cast. Let me know down in the comments if you agree. But yeah.
What? I don't know if you can see that. Very well.
Yeah, like
Really?
from Umbrella Academy, Tom Harper. Yeah,
I guess, yeah, because obviously we're going to see him like CGI to be a big
yeah,
rock man after that. But yeah, so, but it's got to do with the voice as well. I don't know what he sounds like as well, because
I mean,
he's
they
got
can
to put
always
on like a
edit the
big like,
voice, like Venom
yeah,
and stuff like
because
that. Like,
uh,
and
I don't know.
as
Yeah,
my
I don't know
Doctor
how I
Doom
feel.
choice is Cillian Murphy.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. I don't want to just. I don't know how I feel about it. The recent I just it before, I just put me
yeah,
off it really badly.
yeah,
But I
no,
think it's.
yeah,
I've got to look at like just the fact that it's MCU and they actually know what they're actually doing and all that.
yeah,
But then it's just kind of looking at Spider-Man compared to the older Spider-Man, like especially Tobey Maguire's. Like I love Tom Holland, but it's just like what they've done with his character was a bit strange in my
yeah.
opinion.
I know. I get what you're saying. I get what you're
Like
saying.
stuff like that. But yeah, I'm excited as well
Yeah.
because MCU don't disappoint a lot.
Mm.
They blow things out of the water a lot
Yeah.
with stuff, and I'm glad to see that they've taken on Fantastic Four, and it'll be exciting to see what they do with it
Yeah. So
because we've got nothing except for a
we've
logo.
gone over all of the announcements. I
Yeah.
want to ask you this: out of every single Star Wars announcement as a whole, how would you rate your excitement for it out of 10?
Wow, 10.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna say, no, I'll say 9 out of 10
9.
because the extra one is just like kind of like some of the pointless stuff they've added to it, like
Mm.
the droids thing, the
Yeah.
Andor, and the other stuff as well. That's
Mm.
like just like it's kind of pointless, but it's cool. And then
Yeah.
just solely based on like Obi-Wan, Ahsoka,
I back that.
and
I
even
back
Bad
that.
Batch as well.
Yeah.
It's just kind of like
I
so I
back
don't want
it.
to put a 10 out of 10 because that would be too much to do,
Yeah.
and that would just be stereotypical. But I'm just thinking solely the fact of stuff that fit.
Mm. Same
Yeah.
question. Marvel.
Um, I'll go 8.5 out of 10 because a lot of stuff it's very different to Star Wars
Yeah.
because I've been asking for stuff out of Star Wars for ages, and the stuff I've been asking for in Marvel has already happened,
Yeah.
kind of, and it's kind of like they've run out. This is just extended stuff that they're just showing us.
Yeah.
Whereas in Star Wars, this is stuff we've always wanted for ages.
I
But
feel
like
that.
just Ant-Man and all that, I'm excited. I'm more excited about Star Wars than Marvel,
Yeah.
in my opinion.
I
But
feel
what
that. I
about
feel
you?
that.
What about Star Wars for you?
Star Wars, I'd probably give an 8.5, mainly
Fair enough.
because there's certain things that are pointless, which I'm just like, why are you doing this? I'll still watch them all.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
I mean, yeah.
Marvel, I'd also give an 8.5 because
Yeah. Again, so
I'm
like we're
equally
pretty much the
excited.
same.
Mm,
Yeah, we're pretty much the same with how we feel about everything, which is
yeah.
cool. Yeah. But
There's two
after all
final
this, I'll
things
say
I
that.
wanted to talk about quickly. We mentioned it
Yeah.
earlier, one of them, Avengers game. I'm just going to say it.
Ah!
It's a little anecdote. Me and Joe, I remember I pre-ordered it the day it was announced, and you pre-ordered it. Was it a couple of weeks later?
Yeah. Me and you went into a game and
Yeah.
you had me out with it.
The day of release, we met up and we spent the day together. And then my mum took
It was a
us.
date.
Yeah, it's essentially my mum took us to a game to get it because the game in our local town shut because of COVID. Um,
Rip.
we went up there, got it. We got this cool box. Do I have it up there? No, I've probably thrown it away because it's a shit game. But wait, is it up there? Wait, give me 1 second. No, it's not. Okay. Oh, and I've dropped a bottle. Get
Dad
so
getting out of
excited. We're like,
himself.
oh my god, it's out. Get home, download it.
Again, a game,
Campaign.
something we've been crying out for ages. An Avengers game to do whatever we want, pretty much in it.
Disappointing.
And I don't. It just hurt because of how it's just the
Hyped.
complete opposite of what we wanted. It just
Yeah.
This is the most overhyped game ever,
I
ever,
can back
in
that.
my
I can
opinion.
back that.
To me personally,
Mm.
because to us especially, all us like me, you, and Robert, and all that, and then just oh my god,
Like, the campaign was good. but it was too short.
Yeah. I give the campaign a 6 out of 10.
I give it a
Or
7
5 out of 10. So yeah, 6 or 5 like to me.
because I think it was just too short. It was so short.
Yeah.
The TikTok
Even
I made though, like that. How the fuck did he not die? I still love making that because that was
that was funny, and because it's kind of like because I mentioned to you when it was like halfway through of us playing it together, like when we're getting on the brink of us getting a bit bored of it.
Yeah.
I mentioned about the beta about being very
repetitive.
wasn't all that repetitive. I was worried that this game was going to be like. I was like, and then I said to you, I was like, oh, it's only a beta.
Do you remember how quick I fucking maxed out Captain America though?
Bro, you did it in like 2 days.
But the game was so repetitive.
It's just so boring. It's just like I got bored of it way quicker than you and Robert did.
Yeah.
Like, even when the last couple of times we were playing it, I was like, I don't really want to play this, but I'm just going to give it a chance.
See, I'm going to hop back on
chances.
It again soon, just to give it another chance.
When you sent me the numbers of 2%, it was like 98% of players stopped playing it. You know how mad that is. You know how mad that is. That just says it all. Don't need to talk about it more. Just that's it. That just shows everything. It's even the fucking company that made it. Like, I had feelings about it. I was like, dude, who the hell is this?
Yeah. Give it to Insomniac and we get a world-class game.
Exactly. Because it kind of felt rushed as well. Like, I felt like this game came out way
for a game that
expected.
was delayed as well. Was very rushed.
Like the missions, like the safe missions. I don't know. I can't.
They were so boring.
Well, it's just fighting waves and shit, and then you open a safe and get.
There wasn't enough boss fights in it either.
Bro,
and
we didn't get enough
two
cool
bosses.
Villains. Yeah, and one boss we've already seen before, Abomination.
Abomination and Taskmaster, pointless.
Taskmaster was cool because that's like what we've seen of him first in the game and all that. And then Abomination, we've seen him before. Like, I want something new, fresh. Yeah. But Modok was cool. But even that, like, it's just like
we didn't even see like anything else. Like
there's not a lot to it. There's nothing. It's just a poorly made game, and it's bad. I hope they go. I hope they go into liquidation. Square Enix. I hope they do. I hate them. It's just.
Yeah, I do completely agree.
I can't believe they done that to such a. They just had the world in their hands and they just fucked it up.
Yeah,
and I'm pissed. I hate talking about it because it pisses me off.
See,
because I spent fucking 55 quid on a shitty fucking game, and it pisses me off.
It was
breathe.
See, I wanted to talk about one thing, but I might leave it for another podcast because I want to leave it on somewhat of a happy note, even though we've just had a little rant. But yeah, I want to say thanks for watching, Joe. Thank you for joining me on this first one of the Did You Know podcast.
Yeah, it's cool. I love podcasts. I love just talking about stuff you love, really.
100% have you on, especially after the Mandalorian finale.
Yes.
And hopefully we'll have you on more, talk about unpopular opinions, get a list of unpopular opinions, talk about other stuff.
Even just talk about stuff like on the internet, like I look at Jake Paul recently, like bro, the guy like this is thing about calling out Conor McGregor, calling him an Irish. See you next Tuesday.
Americans using that word is cringy.
Yeah, just the accents and all that. I love Americans and all that, but I was just saying, don't use that word, man. It's too British. It's like them saying wanker. Wanker.
They always have to say it posh as well. Like
but yeah. Bro, there's so much stuff to talk about on a podcast. Which is
Let us know down in the comments what you'd like to talk about on this.
And I would happily join you for more. Harrison,
you're not allowed.
No.
But anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching this first one. Hopefully, when we're recording this, it's hopefully going to get either the same day or the next day. depending how good my internet's being. But yeah, thanks for watching. Thanks for joining me, Joe.
No worries.
And we will see you in the next one. Bye.
Yeah, man.
Enjoy
Bye.
yourselves.